Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Night Live. I guess surprise night live. I was not planning on doing another live this week, but then if you were here last week, I'll wait for people to trickle in. You know, you were here for the big event when I got blocked temporarily. It was definitely my haunted because it is only blocked in the UK. So this kind of leads me to I've been wanting to talk about this. So, I mean, quick update about not quick, about the Ghost Adventures video. So I have been watching a lot of probably as you've noticed, the side eye guy, because I mentioned him a lot, but I did not expect to become a reaction channel or to debunk all of these paranormal videos or channels, ghost hunting channels. But the reason I picked Ghost Hunters, well, I did the My Haunted Hotel video first because I figured I wouldn't have any issues with that in terms of copyright, and I was right. No issues. So, and I followed what I presumed to be the fair use rules. We'll get back to that. I promise this is not going to be a full rant, okay? I want to clarify some things as I explain why the video is going to be late. And so I've even sort of timed how long Seg plays the clips in his videos, and I've done this with other reaction channels. But anyway, I the reason I started reacting to ghost videos is that I wanted to do something fun for Halloween, so I started a free trial of StreamYard, and here I am paying for it, and spending hours editing these videos, and then I may or may not have to do a whole ton more editing. I'm not giving up. I'm not saying that. I'm actually not as frustrated as I may sound because I uploaded it unfinished today just to see if it would if the bot would pick up any issues. And at first it didn't. I went on a walk and I was like, all right, because I had been paying attention to what other creators were doing and I had flipped the screen. I didn't play longer than 10 seconds. And there were a lot of places it was just me talking as I rolled the footage or just showed a still image from the show. Basically, it in no fucking way replaces the original episode of A Ghost Adventures show. I don't know, episode. You know what I mean? I kept calling it a video in my video because I'm used to watching videos and I meant to say episode, but whatever. So I noticed like side eye guy, he will blow this. He has a smoke effect across his screen, much like this on this video. And but he uses that, and he also has them inside a TV. And I can do that in my editing program. However, it would have been a lot easier to do that before I cut up all the footage. It's fine. It's not I think what I'm going to do is just overlay my logo. It's going to be a really crappy viewing. I don't know why I'm saying crappy. I just dropped the F-bomb. Um, like so much for keeping it clean. The word police are out. I mean, you can drop the F-bomb, but you can't say, unalive, the other word for unaliving. Anyway, it's getting to be, I thought that YouTube was supposed to be this sort of like free for all, do your own thing, be you, free speech. And here I am. So here's the thing. There are two different issues with the copyright thing. So what the bot has picked up on in my Ghost Adventures video that I thought I had done all the things to make it not look like the original video or episode. It it's using certain, it's using technology to pick up on certain points of like, the sound, the footage. And so by doing all these manipulating the footage, these other creators have sort of gotten away with it. I mean, but here's the point. You shouldn't have to get away with it. It's part of fair use. But when I first started doing these reaction videos and I was watching other reaction channels, I stumbled on a podcast from a copyright attorney who lives in Hollywood. And I can't remember her name. I'll find the video and put it in the description. But essentially, she, I guess, she said that there's really no, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm not an attorney. Also, this entire live stream is for entertainment purposes only. She was basically saying like there's no like real fast and hard rule of what fair use is or what constitutes like how much footage you can show. So really it's kind of a guess. And so anyway, I don't know. I may just drop the logo on it and see if that works. I'll re-upload it and do another test, but I deliberately uploaded it unfinished to see if it would hit snag, and it did. So I may have to just reenact the entire fucking episode. I don't know. That should be fun. But, I did this whole thing about making fun of Zach Bagan's biceps, and, I never want to look at that man's arms again. But anyway, so here's the thing. I'm having fun doing them. And what's frustrating about this copyright thing, so there's that, and then there's these other like channels that are not Zach Bagan's and Ghost Adventures. And oh, by the way, in case you didn't know this, it has been leaked through multiple sources, including Nick Groff, that they faked pretty much everything on Ghost Adventures. And Zach Bagan's is an asshole and really difficult to work for. So I have no qualms about making fun of him. And I mean, you can tell it's fake. So I never expected to be a debunker. But you know what? I feel like after listening to some of the Side-Eye guys, he released a video today about somebody who complained about him on Reddit, called him a bully, which is a very strong word to use. You can't just go around calling someone a bully because you got your feelings hurt. So anyway, I'm going to try to, I told you it wouldn't be a long rant, but I did put in my post on the community tab that there might be a copyright rant, and here we are. So the video is going to be late. I'm sorry. But I figure I want to continue doing this because overall I had a hell of a lot of fun making my haunted hotel video because I didn't think about the copyright issue. But then before I uploaded it, I had a friend look at the raw footage in my editing software, and he's very honest. And if you're watching, thank you. Again, and he was like, it feels like I knew there was something missing. It wasn't as funny as the My Haunted Hotel video. And so when I couldn't figure out what it was. And he's like, what gives you the authority on making fun of this guy? I was like, well, come on, it's Zach Bagans. Like, and all this is fake. And he said, how do you know? And I was like, well, everybody knows. And I guess I forget that because not everybody watches this stuff as much as I do. So I've watched Ghost Adventures probably since that show started. But I watched it pretty much knowing it was fake, and then it all came out that it was fake. So I don't see how that's any kind of debunking, but I think what I've been pinged for in my current video is just they don't want me making money off of their videos, as if that's going to happen. So anyway, it's so silly because I'm enjoying doing this and I don't want to stop doing it. But like I realized that what really was missing from that video were the punchiness of the jokes, because I was so concerned about getting a copyright claim that the editing wasn't as funny. Because part of what I love about making my videos is that the humor is in the editing and the timing. And so anyway, I'm not giving up. Fuckers can try to shut me down, but you're not going to do it. All right, here we go. I don't know who's here. Anybody? We're going to watch. This is a long one, but we're going to scrub through because I've probably seen a lot of these. If you're new here, sorry, my name's Ashley. Welcome. I hope you're still here. And I like to react to things that I've never actually seen before. So it's like a true, genuine first reaction. So let's just start these and see. These are supposed to be the 20 scariest videos of 2025. We'll see about that.
A woman named Jessica says that she has recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to their own house, complete with its own motion-sensing doorbell camera.
Oh, and I will be stopping these often because another issue is that, who knows what the fair use is, but if it, from what I've heard and what I've seen on other channels, that they pretty much stop it especially if you're doing an edited video. I'm not sure about the lives. Even the Side-Eye guy had never been, I asked him during a live stream last night, he'd never been shut down in a live. So I don't know, I don't know. Guess I'm just lucky.
Tour of Emma's playhouse, and I'm going to show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door.
But since then, things around
I
their
was like, wait a second. What kind of privilege? Okay, I get it. The kid wants to be just like mom and dad.
house have gotten a little spooky. Jessica's daughter says that she sometimes sees a quote-unquote scary guy in their house.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door.
Okay, I just want to say one real quick thing about these, because I know a lot of these compilation videos feature kids, and like, I am not judging, people, it's your own decision to show your kids or not, but I really, really hope that these people are not involving the kids in this. If it's fake, I don't know about this video because I haven't watched it yet, but I just want to put that disclaimer out there that that's not cool if you're getting your kids involved.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's
Of
in
course she does.
there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
Jessica's daughter claims that the scary guy is in her room, but
By the way, I forgot to mention, please go watch. Did I mention it? I don't know if I did, but please. Oh, I put it in the chat. Please go watch Nuke's original video. We're not going to watch all of this, so you're going to have to go watch it. I don't know. The thing about kids, it's like, I don't want to. She does sound genuinely scared. And you don't want to disbelieve what the kid's telling you.
doesn't see anyone or anything.
But that is a sweet little playhouse there. I mean, that's like bigger than a doghouse.
He just dismisses the whole incident as likely being her daughter's overactive imagination. But then, a few nights later, something happens that absolutely freaks Jessica out. Jess is sitting in her living room when she suddenly receives a motion alert. Not from her own doorbell camera, but from the one on her daughter's little playroom house. When Jessica checks the notification, what she sees is like something right out of a horror movie.
Okay, what are we going to see here? Okay, I don't know. Does anybody have a ring cam there? Anybody in the chat? I don't know if this is a thing. I've never had a ring cam, but I've heard that they're notoriously crappy for like going off randomly. Okay, that is the creepiest part of this video. Why? I mean, I get that it's like a wig, but why? It just. See, to me, this already smells fakery. Okay. Oh, wait, let me guess. The doll's head's going to be turned the other way. No? Okay, hang on. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be freaked out about here. Oh, we got somebody in the chat. Hang on. Why don't I just stop this? Because this seems like I'm not sure what's even happening here. Hey, Bill. Peanut wants us to have a doorbell camera now so she can bark at the people. Yeah, she, I was just thinking that she would make this more exciting. I'm not sure why this is scary. I think already this is not one of the top 20 scary videos. I'm not scared at all. Okay, are we gonna get... Let's just skip.
On March 6, 2015,
well, I guess we missed whatever that
Jennifer
was. Oh
Grosbeck
well.
was driving home with her 18-month-old daughter Lily secured in her car seat in the back. While driving along a lonely road in Utah, Jennifer lost control of her...
I think I'm covering up Nuke's logo. I hope I'm not going to get in trouble for that. See, this, this copyright thing is making this not fun anymore. So could we lighten up on this? What the problem is that the people who abuse the copyright system because they don't like it when they get called out for being fake because, they are. So I don't know what to tell you. Everyone has a right to an opinion.
SUV and crashed off the side of a bridge, flipping her car upside down into the freezing water of the Spanish Fork River. Most of the car was submerged in the icy water, and tragically, Jennifer Grosbeck passed away almost instantly. However, luckily the car was positioned in a way that Jennifer's 18-month-old baby Lily was not plunged into the freezing water. The baby was held in place in her car seat in the back.
Sorry, I'm not smiling and laughing at the tragedy. It's just the way they set these things up. And another criticism that I have, and I'm pretty sure I've heard Side Eye Guy have this criticism, is that there's sort of, I'm not accusing Nuke of this, but it's always like, this is how you set up people for a scary event. And some of these ghost hunters like abuse the memory of these people. And it's just, I don't know. I don't think we needed all that car crash footage. I think we can use our imagination.
Many hours later, the car is spotted in the river, and emergency first responders arrive on the scene.
Go ahead.
I can't look at that.
What have you got? What have you got?
But as the police and firemen approached the car, they heard something that they really can't explain.
We heard something saying, help us inside. And so it was at that point that we, said we have to get in that car now. And we all, the four of us, were able to push the car on its side. And that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
Anybody hear us? Whoa! Oh, God, there's a baby.
Oh, wow. So wait,
There's a baby. Brian.
they heard the baby crying?
Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up. Here, right here, right here. Go. She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing. Throw up in there. Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, help me. Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, help me. That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're going to get inside and help you. We're doing the best we can.
We're helping. We're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
Even stranger. Although all four of the early responders say that they heard the strange, unexplained voice of a woman pleading for help, the officers' body cameras did not pick up any voice at all.
Here, get over here, Beddoes.
So, all right. First of all, I'm not really approving of this using of this footage, Nuke. I mean, this is just sort of, I don't know, this is a person who passed away, But anyway, I have discovered that I am now a sympathetic skeptic. I learned this new phrase, meaning that I believe what people say they hear and see, but I also try to find a logical reason for it. But I think also nerves, these officers are probably running on a lot of adrenaline right now. And I would assume that it's highly likely that they could think they hear I'm not saying I don't believe them. Just saying that's a possible other logical explanation. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you debunk something. I'm not saying it's false. I can't prove it's false. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a mood tonight, I guess.
What happened? We're coming.
I don't know. I'm going to skip this. I don't really want to see an accident. Not on a Friday, Nuke. You say? Sorry.
Is it a male?
Oh, okay.
Why did you chair to back?
Hang on.
Oh, something just pulled. Yeah.
That footage, I'm sure they're going to replay it, but that footage looked a little bit too fuzzy right there.
Keep your hands together. Keep your hands together. We grabbed him as soon as he fell back. Do not break. Okay, really? It did break when he fell though, because he got that far back. Okay, so did somebody actually pull your chair? Yeah, like he tipped backwards. Somebody pulled your chair. Yes.
While in the middle of a
He's like,
seance,
yes, dude, I said yes.
one participant is forcefully yanked backwards out of his chair.
Oh, wait,
by
hang
an
on, I missed
unseen-
it, sorry. All right, let's go. Well, we can slow it down, remember?
Hold it back. Keep his chair tipped backward. Why did you chair to back? I did not move it. Oh, something just pulled. Yeah. Keep your hands together. Keep your hands together. We grabbed him as soon as he fell back. Do not.
Hang on. Why is it not? Isn't there usually like a bigger list here? Well, that's weird. All right.
Okay, really? It did break when he fell though, because he got that far back. Okay, so did somebody actually pull your chair? Yeah, like he tipped backwards. Somebody pulled your chair. Yes.
While in the middle of a seance, one participant is forcefully yanked backwards out of his chair by an unseen.
Okay, I couldn't really tell. I think this might be another person, but it looked like it was. I mean, he could have just fallen back.
Is
Force.
it a male?
Wait a minute. Look how he's moving. Okay, how much you want to bet he was leaning back? And he that's exactly what happened. That dude fell over backwards and was too embarrassed to say that that's what happened. You could tell he was kind of like rocking a little bit before it happened.
The door.
It was a ghost. I didn't fall over. It was a ghost.
Was open, and I had my partner sitting beside me, and we had the door. Like the door was open behind us, and we thought we heard something back there, but nothing was there. So we turned, and I looked, and I saw nothing. So I turned my head back towards the group, like the circle, and we're all holding hands. And then
Okay, look at that pillow. It's got a skeleton on it. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's his pillow, but if it is, you know, he's into the spooky stuff.
Sudden, I just felt like this force just come and pull me back, and it was like aggressive. It wasn't like calm, it was aggressive, like it was trying to kill me or something. I don't even know. It
was trying to kill you. Man, I just had a demon come after me. I didn't fall over at all.
Feet were like flat on the ground and wasn't moving. I was holding hands with the people beside me, and it just pulled me. And it like felt like someone was coming up behind me, like standing up behind me as I'm sitting in the chair, and like taking my shoulders and like pulling me towards the mirror. It was crazy.
Okay, I know I just said that I'm a sympathetic skeptic and I believe, but you know, when you can, I should have been a detective. You can tell this story's got a lot of very elaborate details, you know what I mean? And he's very excited to tell it.
Fellow participants and eyewitnesses from the seance took to Instagram to share their stories about the incident. One seance witness had this to say about the strange event. I sat across from him when this happened, and it was fantastic to see. Another witness says, I was there. Another epic seance with @JamesWhite Seance. So
yeah, we know you were there. I mean, I don't know. I guess this could be a public thread.
Did James White capture evidence of an unknown entity aggressively grabbing an innocent visitor at the Lambton house? I leave it up to you to decide.
Is it a male?
A woman named Ray says that her family has experienced many strange things since they moved into their new home. Ray says that the house's basement is especially creepy. She says that even on warm days, the temperature down there is always freezing, and she says that she feels like something is watching her when she's down there. Even weirder, the family often hears strange, unexplained sounds coming from the basement.
You know, the video just starts with like, hey, let's knock to see if the ghosts are there. I mean,
But things in their house get even weirder after Ray buys her son.
I could so easily fake something that did you wait, that was weird timing. Hang on a second. Oh, this is the Elmo balloon. Hang on. Okay. I'm glad the bulb's not dead because those are expensive. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, I'm totally faking that. I set that up. Amazon. See how easy it is to fake shit? All right, here we go.
Andrew, a
Let me know if you
creepy
guys can hear this okay.
large Elmo balloon. You see, the balloon seems to move around the house with a
I could have done better. I just didn't rehearse that enough beforehand.
mind of its own.
I think John Wolfe did this and I was laughing just because it's Elmo. Okay. Again, I feel like I'm repeating all the things that all the other creators have said, but you know, I am also sick of these claims that a balloon is floating with filled with helium, okay? Floating through a house, doing what a balloon does is anything having to do with the paranormal or ghost or anything spooky. It is a balloon doing what balloons do. And I don't know how many times we have to say that to these people.
Babe, come here.
It is kind of funny though. I mean, that's just really, if you're trying to fake something, that is just phoning it in. You know what I mean? Literally use a phone. Have someone call in with a creepy voice. That's a little bit more creative than this.
Just go down to the basement.
Inexplicably, the balloon often just seems to head directly toward their basement
Yeah,
door.
John Wolfe did this one, I think, because I remember Nuke saying inexplicably. John's like, what?
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
Weirdly, Ray says that the balloon will only enter the basement door if her son follows after it.
It does make for a good laugh. I'll just let it play. Okay, what are you teaching your kid now? Like, hey, kid, you know, this is not the way that helium works. It's just, it's a ghost.
Andrew.
Balloon's gonna balloon.
Andrew. Andrew.
So the obvious thought here is, well, it's just a balloon caught in a draft and doing balloon stuff.
There you
But
go.
things get even weirder.
Oh, God.
Because it seems the creepy Elmo balloon isn't content to only roam the downstairs. One night, the family dogs start going nuts, and Ray goes to investigate. What she finds chills her to her core.
Sorry, I gotta leave that one up. I mean, I think actually John Wolfe may have found a way that they were manipulating it too. Because I mean, it's literally like light as air. I mean, it would be so easy to manipulate that.
Quiet.
I really want someone. You know what I should do? I should make a horror film. I was gonna say I want someone. I'll just do it. I'll make a horror film with this footage. Maybe I'll have to get the original owner's permission. I don't know if I can do a good Elmo voice. Elmo, turn off light! Elmo, get kitchen knife now!
So
Okay,
now
this is
the
just
obvious
silly.
question is, why doesn't she just pop the balloon, throw
that
it
a
in the
decent Elmo
trash, and
voice?
be done? But Ray says that her son is very attached to the balloon and refuses to let them take it away. So the
What's gonna
creepy
happen
Elmo
when the balloon-
balloons they will soon seriously regret this.
Listen, I'm not a parent, so I'm not gonna tell you how to parent. I'm gonna skip my opinions here, but the kid's attached to a balloon and you're afraid to throw it away?
Decision.
If I were a parent, that thing would be in the trash by now. Honestly, though, I don't know. I'm not a balloon expert, as I said in one of my previous videos. But how long does helium typically last in one of these? I mean, there's a lot of helium in there because it's a big balloon. So I don't like a week, maybe less than a week, fortnight for my British fans out there. A fortnight. Okay, this is not even funny anymore. Let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, tag Nuke for your scary
Nuke's Top
videos.
5 official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there.
And there are a lot of fake videos out there.
Late one night in Mexico City, a concerned woman calls the local police saying that she hears strange, unexplained noises coming from her son's apartment just above her. The problem is, her son is out of town and the apartment should be empty. The police quickly arrive on the scene, but they don't find anyone inside. No robber, no trespasser. However,
do people call them robbers anymore? I mean, I don't know.
The officers do hear strange noises like banging and the low murmur of voices. They are concerned that someone might be hiding inside the residence. So the officers radio headquarters and ask that
because that's typically what you'd think as a police officer, right?
nearby public CCTV camera be focused on the windows of the upstairs apartment. What the camera captured.
Speaking of upstairs apartment, I have no idea what my neighbors are doing. They're having a fun get together, so you'll probably hear some screaming. It's not a ghost, it's just the neighbors.
Is downright chilling.
Shady.
The CCTV camera captures the ghostly figures of 3 children looking out the window as the police leave. The apartment building's longtime security guard claims that every 10 years this same strange phenomenon happens, and no one knows how or why. He says that no children have ever lived in that apartment, so he has no idea who or what this might be. To this day.
Sorry, I was looking at this, the timestamp. That's usually how you can tell if there's, but I didn't see anything weird with it. But this is fake. I mean, come on.
The footage remains a mystery.
No, it just remains a mystery of who, you know, cut those images in.
Gimme shelter. YouTuber Tyson Pierce has a channel dedicated to travel, the outdoors, and basic survival in nature. But on one fateful day, all of his training is put to the ultimate test when something happens that is absolutely terrifying. Tyson is out in the middle of nowhere in Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada, building what he calls a Viking
Isn't everywhere in Canada out in the middle of nowhere?
turf house survival hut. Tagging along with him to help are his younger brother and his friend. The guys are about halfway through building the Viking hut when suddenly an urgent weather warning comes through on Tyson.
Oh, I've seen this one. It's just really, this one's actually pretty terrifying because there's like a tornado that comes through and I will say this guy does a good job protecting his kids. But real quick, Bill's comment, we could make our own horror film with balloons, a couple of fans, spooky music, public domain music, of course. You know, it's crazy. Like, how are you supposed to create anything? You know, and again, like the fact that I'm pausing this, you know, commenting, I mean, that it's clearly not the same as watching the original. You know, it's like when you have an annoying relative or somebody who can't stop talking during a movie. You know, that's not the most pleasurable thing for everyone. So anyway, I think we could do a really good job. I think I'm going to skip past this because it really is just a tornado.
It's my cabin right.
And I actually have kind of a fear of tornadoes because, well, I grew up in the South and they are real and they're, you know, they can happen in any moment.
Josie.
Did I miss the important part though? Do we care? Oh. I might have seen this one because I think I remember saying something like, "Why isn't that person more concerned with the dog and her?" Like, if I thought my dog were really like upset or something was wrong, I'd be booking it up the stairs. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Okay, let's just
The
keep going.
graveyard, but
Oh
he
yeah,
completes his
too bad
delivery.
Pulitzer's not here. We this was what did she call it? The Mad Cow horror film or something. I don't remember. Go watch that video. It's in the chat. My viewers are very clever, have great sense of humor.
And then things just get weird.
Oh wait, I was gonna skip.
She drops her food in terror and runs.
Oh yeah, this is
back
the weird
out.
one. I couldn't quite. There is something that like it looks like it pulls her sleeve. I guess I could do another quick debunk here. Just for SPs. In case you missed the last one. Okay, so she's getting delivery, and this is like out in the middle of nowhere. And I believe she gets Taco Bell. And my first thought is, if you're gonna bother getting delivery, why Taco Bell?
Are you for real right now?
Yeah, I'm for real. Oh yeah, so apparently these cows come over from the neighbor's farm, which she keeps mentioning, and I honestly don't think it's that weird. I mean, cows wander around, don't they? If you don't have a fence, they're gonna wander over. That's what cows do, right? Yeah, see, look, I feel like there was, I don't know, I could probably go back and forth, but the playback speed settings look really weird now. Why is that not? Huh. I can't slow it down. But yeah, it looks edited, and the fact that she just like the way that she walks back in, it's like she expects something to happen, you know? See watch how she just kind of slowly. She's already got her phone ready to like, you know? I don't know. I'd have to really study that one. I can't do that one live. I'd have to get it in and really zoom in
Something
on
sets
that.
off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside,
Yeah, we
some
saw it. Okay. Ooh, creepy kid. I'm always sus of security footage. That I feel like the more it's so easy to manipulate, especially when somebody like our friend Tony at that hotel, you know, because I figured out later, I was like, why are we only getting a certain piece of it? Because he was filming with his phone, the monitor for this in the security room, I guess. So it's always sus.
Ve que aquí se mete en la pared. No. Fíjate, subió el pie.
The little boy seems to disappear right through a closed and locked door in one of the hallways. Perhaps even right through the actual wall.
Or a garbage chute or laundry chute.
A
I
security
mean, let's hope not. But, you know,
guard is
I'm just looking for a logical explanation.
dispatched to go find the little boy. And things get even creepier.
¿Te fijas? No, ahí se va a meter, espérate.
Okay, wait, hang on.
Mira, ahí está. Ay, no mames. No, ¿y sabes qué?
That's just I just can't even go into how easy that would be to do because when you have footage that's this grainy, it's just too easy with all the AI technology now too. I don't know how old this footage is, but I'd really love to see one of Duke's top 5 scripts for his YouTube videos. I bet it's just like a few stock phrases, and then things get creepy. And then things get weird. And then things get scary. I mean, you know, it's like, I do respect, Duke, if you're watching, I do respect what you do. I have actually been watching your videos for a long time, but, you know, I do. You asked what we thought, and I'm giving you my thoughts. Okay, let's skip ahead some of these. I don't think I've seen this one. Oh, it looks fake though. Anytime you see people running like that, you know, because here's the thing, like when I did that little trick a minute ago, here, this will be a fun exercise. Show you. I rehearsed it like once or twice because I was like, I want it to go off as I'm walking over there to make it look more believable, you know, like I'm going to check the lamp and then it goes off again, right? So then I had to make sure you couldn't see it in my hand when I went over to actually turn it on and off again. So I laid it down on the couch and I acted like I was like just pausing. And then I had to come back and pick it up again. And I also made sure to say something when I clicked it because it makes a noise. But, you know, the popping in the background, I even had a line in there that I forgot to say, you know. So anyway, my point is this. In the words of my comedy hero, Jon Stewart, my point is this. These things are so incredibly easy to fake. I still enjoy debunking them, but I also I like the off the cuff humor. And the whole point of these is to make people laugh. So if you're new here, just keep that in mind. And I'm going to play about, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes of this. So we haven't gotten shut down yet. That's good.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there. Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even...
Sorry, I don't think I ever really truly finished my point. I mean, I wanted to explain how I did it because my point was when you see people filming like that, when they're like, you can see their hand going toward the doorknob. I mean, like if you watch a horror film, that's a decision. That is a decision that the director made to have that camera angle. So, you know, it's like you can tell it's fake if there's a plan of action anywhere in the video. You know what I mean? And usually these, especially the YouTubers, are not that great at acting.
Weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, observant viewers noticed something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Wait, is she talking to that woman?
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know.
I think I missed some important things, but I'm just going to start with the tape on the door. Could be a problem.
Just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing, or like, I don't know, a ghost.
How is it not easy to open? You've taped the, what do you call that piece of the door? It's gonna open because it can't shut because the tape is there. Unless, I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
What do you mean it's gonna? There's no way it can shut. It doesn't have a. I don't even know what. I don't know all the parts of a doorknob, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The thing that goes in the hole. Oh, we're going down the tubes now. All right, let's just keep going.
It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything. I think someone actually, or something. I don't know.
Really?
So now let's cut ahead to a few days later. Jeanette has belongings as she continues to move into her new apartment. But her friend sees something that gives her the chills.
Okay, here's another thing. Why are you recording right now? This is not security footage. Why are you just recording for insurance purposes? Why are you recording right now? The video about what? Moving?
What? You saw a man in my bedroom? He was right there between the green table and the bed against the wall.
Camera already rolling in handy.
Like this. No.
Jeanette's friend says that she saw a man just standing in the bedroom. But now, the man is gone. A few days later, and again Jeanette hears some strange noises from somewhere in her apartment. What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
That cat looks pissed. Oh man, he does not want her doing that right now. Let's see. He's like, oh, now's my chance. I gotta get out of here. The heavy breathing too. It's like are you that out of shape? You didn't run that far. And if it's heavy breathing because you're scared, it's a different breath. She just sounds like a kid who just, is trying to get out of running that extra lap in PE. Like, no, coach, I did. I ran all 5. Why didn't you call the police? Okay, wait. So now you're grabbing the... Does she think someone's in the house or if it's a ghost? If I think someone's in my house, I'm out of there, calling 911, and if I can escape, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Jeanette considers running out the front door, but instead she rushes into
Maybe this is why there aren't that many good horror films. There's not that many people who can genuinely act scared.
her nearby bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress, almost as if some spirit actually...
Okay. I really should do a series. Maybe that's the video I should do next. I should do a whole thing of like faking. I could easily do that. I don't even need a green screen.
Sits down on her bed. As she runs out of the room in fear, she
I mean, it might blow up my computer, but I could do it.
turns, and the imprint on the bed is gone. Jeanette says that she is now terrified of the weird things going on in her new apartment. She says that friends have been staying with her until she can decide just what to do.
Oh my god, it's a ghost! Oh my god! Okay, should we just skip to see if there's anything else interesting in here?
Nowhere. 3 friends are on a summer trip to
I hope that they had a lovely slumber party.
Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things
Oh
start
god,
to
another elevator! Please don't tell me this is
go very
the same
wrong.
one.
Yo, so this
Oh my
elevator
god!
is acting mad.
I can't get away from these guys!
Fill these pants.
That was not planned. You guys know that I don't watch I didn't even scrub through this one. I was like, I'll just skip ahead if I've already seen it.
Yeah, I get skin in my dinners only be done these. I think Mick's got a lug of a jugger in his only pedandies. You know what I mean?
Nice big hole.
That's the fastest I've ever seen you run.
The 2 friends hear a loud bang that spooks them enough that they need a refreshing cold beverage in the graveyard. But after a bit of cold beverages, Chris is able to convince his friend Mick to go back inside the old creepy church once more. It did not go well.
He's not happy about it.
I just wouldn't want to sleep outside. Graveyard or no graveyard, I'd rather just sleep inside if I had a choice.
Ooh, shut that door. What? Right. Guys. Oh.
Maybe I should check these guys out.
Like that, but
I don't know. Maybe they'll give me a strike too, but they seem fun.
that's twice we've been in there. And twice of it.
All right. You know what? It's already past 8. I'm going to I'll just end this by saying I hope that you guys the people who keep coming back, you're having fun with this channel. I'm going to continue to do the type of content that I do because as I said when I first started, really trying to grow this channel, why do it if I'm not going to have fun doing it? And I am having fun with these videos. But I think honestly, the Ghost Adventures video felt really flat. Well, first of all, because I had to record at night. And I hopefully by the end of December, this construction next door is going to be over. I honestly feel like I might go insane because of this noise, and nobody else seems to be bothered by it. But I'm trying to think of a good movie reference. Bill, you know any? Anyway, so I just think that these are all jokes, like I think that, we could all just use a good laugh, no matter who you are or where you live. You can always use a laugh. So, thank you for joining. I guess I'll continue to do the lives on Tuesday if most people. I also don't want to bump into other channels that do similar content because they do a lot of lives. But it is fun with people in the chat. So thank you for being here. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button. Oh, and if you aren't new here, don't forget to hit the like button because it does help. Thank you. Have a good night. Until next time, stay unleashed.